what some people would call the most successful, which I don't believe that. I think that's, but time of my life was the most difficult. I one time counted up, and there were 39 different life events, 19 different crises, where everything that could be shaken would be shaken in my life. And I write about it. This was the hardest book I've ever done. I can write a topic book all day long. And this was the most difficult thing I'd done because it was my life story. And first thing is like, well, why? And God just kept putting a demand on me. It was the most difficult, but the most rewarding, because I had to disrobe in front of everyone and be very, very vulnerable. So much so that writing it, it was 9 years in the making, but it literally took me over 2 years because I just had to stop and cry. And then I would stop but it wasn't tears of sadness as much as tears of joy that God is such a great God that I don't care how dark your season is, how demonic, how difficult, that if you don't let go of God, and that was my key that I say, I almost subtitled it instead of triumphing over your trials, staying faithful to your yes. Because God has a yes for every one of us. It's His divine sense of purpose that He's put on the inside of us. It's eternity in our heart. And God He has a purpose, a supreme reason for being for every one of us. And it wasn't what I did. It wasn't because I could preach a sermon. It wasn't just because I pastored a church or that. I'm a child of God. He loved Paula. That was one of the hardest things for me to come to, that I didn't have to do for God to love me like that.